Welcome back, Sam.
Hello again. It's been a while.
It's been a while. As in, like 30 minutes since we last recorded. It might have
Maybe
been a
not even
while for
that.
the people because I take a long time to upload these. What kind of game do you think we're gonna look at today?
A Japanese role-playing game.
No, because you're not the one playing the video game. No, we're gonna be looking at shmups, Sam. We're gonna be looking at a scrolling shooter because that's who I am. You might have noticed I have a huge bias towards shooters and fighting games on this channel.
I like shooters.
That's good. That's why I bring you onto these. I'm gonna start a new game here.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't catch that title screen, this game is The Void Rains Upon Her Heart. It's in early access, but mostly feature complete.
I'm sure that that'd be in the title of the video and probably a link in the description.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Unless I forget, you know.
Or maybe if you forget, there might be a comment.
There might
'Cause
be a
I've said
comment. Right.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so these are the difficulty levels. They're all themed after rain, obviously.
See, I like when difficulty settings set tone.
Yeah.
And I wish they'd do it more than the Wolfenstein way of doing it.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, even Shadow Warrior doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody posted a... Why am I talking about Shadow Warrior? Anyway, this is a shooter. It's about an alien with emotions who is very... well, I think you can kind of tell the tone of where this is going by the text alone.
Yeah. And the picture.
Yeah, so we just did a recording of Imperishable Memories. I feel like this is the flip side to that game, so I decided to record them together. But it's very much dealing with... I mean, I guess you could say depression, but it's very much like dealing with monsters.
Huh.
And it feels a little bit metaphorical. It's, the opening, very dark.
Okay, ooh.
Very much, you can see... You can't hear it, because you don't got audio.
Yeah, because of how this screen share is working right now.
But it's very much a game about dealing with the monsters inside.
Okay.
You can kind of see the text here of negative emotions. Basically, self-destructive comments. This game, tonally, I feel is a little bit like... I don't want to say like saccharine, but very like cutesy.
Okay.
In terms of its like dialogue and stuff. You don't like destroy or kill the monsters, you love the monsters.
Huh.
And you'll see this once we get into the game proper. Like your actual ship is a heart that shoots at hearts. There you go. And you might be able to tell, but that little circle inside, that's your hitbox. Yeah, I mean metaphorically. Literal words.
Love bullets.
Yeah, there you go. That might give you a sense of where we're going with this.
Could have made them arrows.
That's true. There you go. Has a heart. So, I'm gonna skip through this a little bit. Alright, yeah, you have bombs in this game. They put out a little circle. They're called panic attacks.
Nice.
So, if you know, so it's basically panicking.
This is how I use bombs.
Yep. Shots are automatic.
Oh.
You don't push a button to shoot. You can push a button to slow down. Focus. It's called focus to like move slowly.
I kind of wish, because there's very few shmups that kind of try to stop you shooting.
Right.
where like shooting is like there's one area in Thunder Force 4 where like if you shoot this like enemy, it just gets bigger.
Right.
And it becomes harder to avoid. But other than that, it's just always always keep shooting. So I do kind of feel that they should just automatically.
Yep. So we also have a charge shot here. Charge shot gets a little bit more useful once you get some upgrades. There's a sort of upgrade system that I'll show you. But you might notice that little bar above the enemy health bar up there. That's your combo meter. That's not on by default, but I strongly recommend turning it on.
Okay.
Because basically getting a longer combo, you can see that white bit over there. Oh, I'm getting corny. That white part on the bar there, that's your current combo.
Okay.
And the more combo you get, the more currency you can earn, basically.
Nice.
And there'll be a little bit of sub-objectives for, there's also this karma system that you can use. I forgot what the karma does. I think it'll, like, get access to higher level monsters and stuff.
Okay.
But so yeah, basically, the shooting's pretty basic, but the challenges in doing the sub-objectives. The sub-objectives give you different items. You can earn different items. They're called gifts.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. This is useful that I started here. It will power up your heart. It will automatically take effect.
So this has a progression system.
Yep. It's actually, you could say that it has some roguelike elements, because you start over every time.
Okay.
And then basically it'll give you a choice of different monsters. And each of them will have different gifts that you can earn depending on sub-objectives.
Huh. It's not often you see, like... I guess I've seen, like, shmups take advantage of, like, progression systems in, like indie titles, but it's, like, I don't see it very often.
Right.
Like,
So the progression starts over again every time you start a run.
Okay.
Which, it's fine, you can finish the game in, like... I mean, if you're good, you can finish the game in, like, 30 minutes. Which I finished the game once on the second difficulty, the light rain difficulty, to give you an idea. But it kind of feels fine because, you know, it's a shmup.
Yeah, I mean, half an hour is a decent length for a shmup.
And you're usually trying to 1cc the game anyway.
Yeah.
So it feels fine in that way. Plus, like, it's a boss rush game, but which bosses you get and, like, the variations of them are different each time, so it doesn't feel...
That's really cool.
Particularly repetitive. You might see that bar turn yellow down there, the combo bar.
Yeah.
That's to indicate that the combo meter has frozen.
Okay.
Because sometimes the bosses will do things that, you know, will put them realistically out of your range to shoot.
Yeah. So I can see that you can... So, like, there's destructible parts of the boss.
Yep. Bosses have destructible parts, they break off.
Is there any, like, bonus for, like, doing extra destruction on a boss?
I'm not sure. I think it might... You know, some of these dialogue things, pretty corny. Like, I tried to hurt you, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's bad. It's a little bit corny. I think it's very earnest with its tone.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason it works for me. Like, it's not... Like, with all the stuff, like, loving the monsters and stuff like that, it could be easy to be like, man, this is some saccharine bullshit. But mostly it's been earnest enough where, like, the most I do is roll my eyes, and I kind of appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. You get karma, and you have a chance to get better gifts.
Okay.
I'm going to maybe do one more boss.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go to my other save, where I have unlocked more enemies. You can kind of see some of the designs. So far, I really liked most of the designs.
So is this just a boss rush then?
Yeah, so it's all a boss rush. I'm gonna go here where I have more progression. You do also unlock. I don't know if there's more characters after this, but there is another second character. They do way less damage with their normal shot, but more damage with their charge shot. That's a different way to play. Whoa, what's this? I think this is new. Okay, yeah. There's a couple of interludes and they've been updating this game pretty frequently.
Okay.
So there has been like a lot of new story stuff and a lot of new bosses and characters.
Huh.
I have no idea what this is. I think this might be because I started another save.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of meta mechanics as far as the progression and stuff.
Nice.
You get these little dreams.
Ooh.
I've liked the story stuff so far, like a lot.
Yeah, I'm interested. I might have to pick this up myself.
Yeah. So, every time you fail, there's kind of like a framing device of memory the monsters forget. That's why you have to re-love them.
Huh.
Previously, it was also implied that the main character has also been forgetting the memories, but has now started to retain some of them. I'm not actually sure how the meta progression of this works, but the story itself has been. Seems like there's enough to it that I keep coming back. But yeah, let me get through this. And
So, there's a lot of text so far.
there's a lot of text. You can skip the whole thing, but yeah, this slot I have a lot more characters. So you can see. Oh, here we go. You can kind of see if you choose this one, you can see what gifts they'll give you. At the top it says love for this gift, because I select them. So it just basically says, hey, beat this monster. You'll get defense against toxic damage and heal 25% damage. Yeah, so there's a couple different ones, like don't get hit, don't use your bombs, your panic attacks.
Okay.
Or combo a certain amount of length. One thing that I do like, which hopefully we'll get to see during this run, if I don't muck it up too bad, is they have little unlock icons near whatever elements of the HUD that you need to do. So if
really?
you need to, say, get a certain score up on the upper right, there'll be an unlock symbol next to it that will go from locked to unlocked.
Ooh.
Depending on how you do, if you're not supposed to use bombs or take a certain amount of damage, there'll be a similar one that'll start off unlocked and then get locked to damage. Or one near the combo meter that unlocks as you combo it. So you can kind of, if you forget what you need to do, you can kind of just look at the HUD.
Yeah, no, that's a really neat idea.
Yeah, so it really does give you like a good incentive to do all the sub-objectives. So like the basic shooting is pretty basic, but like there's a lot of satisfaction in like doing a full combo on a boss or something like that.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it helps a lot, that progression for just kind of encouraging the stuff that normal shoot 'em up players might be inclined to do.
Of course.
Which I always feel like shoot 'em ups are better when you engage with the scoring mechanics and things like that, so having an actual incentive helps a lot.
Yeah.
So you can see that there's kind of there's kind of different gifts. So this one, I don't know what this gift is. Sometimes it will show you. Sometimes you can hold down on it to find out what the bonus is. I think we've seen both of these already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the damage. I think the backgrounds have changed too.
It seems I couldn't exactly remember the difference, but
Oh yeah, so these are the panic attacks, by the way. They're a little bomb. Gives you a big circle. That damages the bosses and cancels out bullets. Which are pretty good. If you played like Jamestown,
I have.
that shooter, you remember the Vaunt system?
Yes.
It feels a lot like that. I'm gonna go waste these because I normally wouldn't be this reckless. Yeah, so we'll finish out the run. But there is a lot to this game. I don't think I've even seen all the bosses yet. And I don't know, maybe by the time I put up this recording it'll be another. Because it is in early access and they've been adding a lot to it.
How far are they off finishing it?
I have no idea because as far as I've played, it feels like the game is basically done. Like the structure of it, there's an ending, there's a sort of. But it feels like there's already an ending that you can get to, you can beat the game and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they've just really been in early access because they're just adding more stuff. More items, more like different.
Well, finishing things is hard.
Yeah. So, you know, they're basically in early access not because the game isn't done, but basically just the content complete, even if it's feature complete.
Yeah. It's got much more to add.
Right.
Oh, taking some damage there.
I'm gonna try to. You can see the heart breaks right there.
Oh. Tragic. Oh.
Yeah. So you get this little screen where her gets damaged, but it gives you the same message every time she would repair it again. So it's kind of like fighting against that. The sense that I get is it's about fighting against. Oh, so there's like sub-objectives. Kind of see different classes of monsters.
It's a lot of monsters.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's different classes, but then different variations on each class. Was it? Yeah, I very much get the sense that this is a game about fighting against like an overwhelming despair, like positivity in the face of it. Which again, like, would feel corny if it wasn't so earnest about it.
Yeah.
Also, I really love the boss designs in this.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm eager to get this myself.
Yeah, so they kind of remind me of, like, you know, the final bosses in Kirby games, like in like a Kirby's Adventure or Dreamland.
I'll go with you. I have not finished either of those games, but
okay. A couple of them have like this very like this dark malevolent force at the end that feels like very.
I mean, like 0-2 in 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Something sort of like that, with a little bit of like the angels from Evangelion.
Yeah.
Like a couple of them like really heavily make me feel like that. Where like there's these kind of like abstract, unknowable forms that like nonetheless terrify you. Particularly like, you know, that one that like I don't remember how it is in the original series, but in the movies it's like the big crystal diamond that like shapeshifts repeatedly and starts drilling down into the city below.
God, the last time I watched that show, I was a teenager.
Fair enough. I mean, that is pretty much for teen. Yeah, but yeah, these bosses have been great. Like the amount of detail on them is really good. Them having like those destructible parts, the bullet patterns. I don't.
Oh,
this doesn't.
cool.
This game doesn't really get bullet hell until you get to like either the later stages or you start playing on the harder difficulties.
But already it's pretty creative looking.
Yeah. So the patterns are great, but you never need to like, well, you're not immediately like beset by patterns that you have to like scrape through.
Yeah.
Like charge into to get through.
Yeah, I was just thinking like this would be. I'd like to see more like games try and do things with like destructible bosses.
Right. Yeah. The destructible bosses part is like a really good feedback mechanism.
It's because I love it in Radiant Silvergun because it's like you're actively making the fight harder because it's so much easier just to run up to the guy's head and kill the thing.
Right.
But it makes the encounters so much more tense when you try and go for everything else.
Yep. In this game, I don't know if there's a bonus because there's a lot of things that I'm still, as far as the progression and stuff, I'm still unsure about.
Yeah.
But it's just nice. It's just cool to see them breaking down as you do damage, and really makes you feel like you're doing progress in a game that otherwise, like the boss might just feel like has a really long health bar, and you're like, okay, is this thing gonna be over? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you can see this challenge here. You need to score basically 1,500 motes, which are the score, which you can get. Like the higher combo you get, the more.
Okay.
So you can see up at the top right corner.
Yeah, there's a
little
meter.
log. Yeah, there's a meter that fills up as you score. And it'll unlock once I've earned enough score. It's pretty cool. Oh, panic attack. So this is the character where the charge shot is much more effective. You have to be a little bit careful with the charge shot because it's easy to break your combo. Yeah, like that. The different phases of the bosses have different phases and bullet patterns. Which in this game I feel like is easy to play casually, but you can also, because I just kind of play it when winding down from a lot of stuff. But you can also really get into it if you want to play on some of the higher difficulties, or because the monsters each get different levels during each playthrough. Which
See, a lot is unlocked.
Yeah. So you can make it hard. You can make it harder and kind of like slide the difficulty up and down.
Nice.
There you go.
Huh.
All right. Do a few more. Then maybe 2 more bosses and call it. But yeah, I feel like this is definitely a game that, first of all, has a really good aesthetic.
Yeah, definitely. It's a strong one.
Story-wise, I feel like there's enough there. I hate it there.
Yeah,
Story-wise, I feel like there's something interesting going on. I think the best thing I can say about this is that it feels like something you can get something out of.
Yeah.
Whether you're really into the genre or you're kind of somebody more casually interested in it.
I mean, how is the easier mode? What's that like?
I haven't really played it. I've been on Light Rain, which is the starting difficulty, which only really gets like super hard.
I mean,
near the end.
The thing is we're kind of acclimatized to the genre a bit.
Right. Yeah. I don't feel like there's any bullet hell patterns. Like even by the end of Light, which is the second difficulty since they added the easier one, it doesn't get bullet hell difficult. They mostly
Okay.
feel like ones that you get enough space where you can just get out of the way.
I don't know if I ever feel that horizontal shooters tend to be bullet hellish.
Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, there's a couple of them. So I just got a bonus that upgrades my heart rate while I'm
Nice.
focused. And you can see I get a heart rate. If you hold down here, I'll get 2 panic attacks.
Ooh.
So basically now when I focus, which is the slowdown, it'll increase my heart rate, which is rate of fire.
Nice.
And this is Glacia. Again, you
Makes me
can't
think
hear
of-
it, but there's a very like glass sound as I hit the.
Ooh. This is very
Different parts.
the colors of the boss makes me think of Nights into Dreams.
Yeah, there's a very nice pastel
Ooh.
vibes going on in this game.
Yeah.
The colors and the boss designs, or the color schemes in general. I don't know. It's a very unique color schemes. A lot of shmups tend to feel very like gunmetal.
Yeah, there's like, as much as like I do love the genre, they do feel like there's not a lot of broadness in the design, like visually.
Or thematically.
Yeah. Like I profess my love for Crimson Clover, but that feels like one of the most functional looking
Right.
games.
The military shooter ship.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing going on. It's just a game.
The
Shoot.
military sci-fi cave genre.
Yeah. I mean,
But
even cave shooters have like stuff going on though. Like
yeah, cave
but-
shooters were just like, you know, these military ships are kind of drab. What if we added more anime and then they put in robot mech dolls as bosses?
Yeah. Or just why don't we put bugs everywhere?
Yeah, what if we did a Halloween themed shmup with Gothic Lodi as protagonist? Well, let's which one of these do you want to revisit? Since we have seen these two. Want to go with a blood themed one?
Yeah, let's go for blood.
Then I think I'll call it after this. There is a pretty good variety of characters, of bosses rather. Like I said, they're variations on each other, but they get the mileage out of it.
It's definitely. Do you feel like so this game just sort of leans into the more roguelike-ish aspects then?
Yeah, it very much is leaning into the roguish elements. Which again, it feels fine. Like I don't. Anytime I end it, I never feel like I wasted my time,
Yeah.
or I'm not like getting anything out of it because like you can just play it like a shooter.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with these is anytime you play a shooter, it's practice. For me,
Right.
at least.
So you get used to the kind of like the boss patterns and things like that, and they'll start getting harder variations of them, but you get the basic concepts of them down.
Yeah, they seem to have levels on the select screen written on them.
Yeah, so you don't get to. You can. It still feels varied because the orders are always varying, and then you get different abilities. Some of them will like modify your shots and stuff like that, so you can play slightly differently. Like there's one that gives you feathers that shoot out, and basically it's like a shotgun spread added to
Okay.
on top of your regular gun.
Is there nothing you can go to select like I just want to fight this boss?
I don't think so. There is like a synthesis thing that lets you synthesize certain bosses or items or something. I'm not sure
Okay.
exactly what that does. Because you'll notice that I've been getting those different colored motes. Or tetrads, I think they're called. You can use those to like craft different items and power-ups and stuff outside of a run. So I'm not sure if that makes them more available or something, or gives you more information on them. But I don't think you can fight the single boss, so you just kind of have to get used to adapting to them throughout the course of several runs. And then I believe the final boss is the same every time.
Okay.
I mean, the bullet patterns and stuff will vary.
This is a really
depending on
tricky
what
looking
level.
one.
Yeah. But basically, if you saw there's some hearts. Okay, I think I'm not doing any damage to you. You can shoot them to get combos, but I gotta break each piece. Yeah, after a certain amount of bosses. I love that these have faces, but after a certain amount of bosses, you'll go to the final one.
Okay. Oh, the thing unlocked as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was combo challenge. So yeah, that one was for comboing over 25. And then you get the karma, which will unlock better upgrades as you go through a run. Then you got the score, you got the time, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but you can see now they're unlocking some of the higher difficulty ones.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But I think I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good idea of what this game is.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. I think it's definitely one of my favorite modern shooters at the moment.
Nice.
I don't feel like the progression gets in the way. A lot of roguelikes, I feel like, are really annoying in that aspect, where it feels like you basically aren't going anywhere until you grind out upgrades.
Yeah, but I feel like because the nature of this game already, like, it just kind of, like, the nature of a shmup is you will just do repeat runs, and, like, you won't necessarily, it's all about practice and skill, and I feel like the roguelike nature doesn't take that away from it, it only just complements it.
Yep. So that complements how you already... They basically... The way this is set up, it basically complements how you already play shooters. If you didn't play shooters like that, it gives you an incentive to engage with those systems.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually before we go. These are actually some of the items.
Huh.
You can radiate them, and then the gifts become revealed in story mode. Oh, there is a quick play mode.
Huh.
So those will unlock them. And, they each actually have a little flavor text associated with them.
Nice.
Let me...
How much story is in item descriptions?
Radiate any monster. Can I not do that? Not a lot. So, just like a sentence.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a little bit. There's a lot of stats.
There's a fair amount of stats.
And there's a lot of achievements.
Now you've got
There
quick
you go,
play.
quick play. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
I guess I just always play the story mode. But yeah, you can use those extra currencies that you earn.
Okay.
Then you can unlock those different... Yeah, aw, that's cute.
Oh.
But yeah, once you radiate them, use the currency on them, you can unlock them. And you can play different characters.
That's cool, so you can get practice on them.
Yeah, there you go. You can also equip any... Oh, okay, weird.
Ah.
It looks like you can also get those gifts and build a loadout. Yeah, there's a lot to this game. I definitely recommend it if you like shooters or if you're just casually into them. It's tonally.
I do like shooters.
It's a very earnest game that I really... I love it, honestly.
I'm definitely picking this up. I think I'm going to pick this up.
Alright, well, hopefully everybody else found something interesting here.
Yeah.
Once again, thanks for coming with me, Sam. Glad
No
you
problem.
enjoyed watching.
Thank you too.
Alright, until next time.
See ya.
Peace.